I'm here with Daniel today, and we're going to be doing a dyno run. Everybody's been asking us to whack an auto on the dyno so we can show you how it's been done. Not just any auto, this is Daniel's latest pride and joy. So what have we got here?
It's a 200 Series Landcruiser AB60.
And it's a heavy duty auto.
It is. It's one of our extreme ranges.
So it's not a standard auto, it's one of our extreme autos. Now if you watch to the end of this video, not only we're going to be doing a fairly normal, it'll be a shortened dyno run, because normally they run for about half an hour. We'll be doing a shorter one, but then if you wait to the very end, we're going to wind this thing right up. We're going to give this thing everything this dyno can give, and we're going to put this auto, we're going to give this auto a flogging near the end. So I hope all goes well, young man.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right, let's get it up. Now this is obviously an older model dyno, but it's been modernised with a nice computer. This has got a HDM controller, transmission controller, a CompuShift.
Yep.
So you'll be controlling this manually.
Yes.
On the dyno.
Yep.
And we'll be getting some figures. So obviously we've got the gauges here that show us what it is. So why don't we get it going? We'll get it wound up a little bit. So putting her in first gear.
All right,
we'll get this going. Up. Now we'll go through some of these gauges in a minute, but basically we've got what speed it's running. We've definitely got its high pressure, what it's running. We also got the pressure here, which is the load that we're putting in PSI, how much PSI we're putting into the hydrostatic drive. And we've got our cooler lines, everything's all there. Now how long do you normally run these for?
Oh, we'll keep going for about half an hour.
About half an hour?
Until they get up to running temperature.
Yeah.
And we've got that, we can see our temperature on the CS3.
The best thing about dynoing these, not only are we checking that all the gears work,
yep,
we get to check all the line pressures, and we'll actually write this down. We actually have a board here that we'll write all the pressures down for all the different gears and all that. We'll do that when we get near the end. But it also lets us know, is there any noises, is there any problems, is there any leaks? We get it all warmed up and everything. And then basically when we get it all warmed up, we then let it run for about half an hour.
Yep.
So we know that everything's all right. So show us what's done. Let's run it up through the gears.
All right, we usually get up to RPM temperature, so RPM speed.
Yep.
So right now we've got a 1000 RPM.
Yep.
And what I tend to do is we don't get any more higher pressures any higher than that.
Because you hold it steady.
So we just hold it steady at that engine RPM.
Yep.
We can control your throttle input with the CS3 with this dial up here, and it will actually change from 0% all the way up to 100%.
So if I turn that now,
it'll go up to 100%.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can actually see. So this is the throttle that we're dialing into it. What else can we do?
And then when we ramp that up, it'll actually give us a high pressure on the on our gauge as well.
Once you're in gear.
Yep.
So that's really running it up in pressure.
Yep.
All right, let's take it for a run. Let's
right.
see how much we can get out of this thing. Go on.
So we can just generally hold it around here. We can ramp it up a bit more. This is our switch for our gears. So think of our a Tiptronic lever.
All right, let's go for second. That's in second. And you know, the output shaft now is actually spinning a lot faster than before. Let's hit third. We got third. Let's give it a fourth. The old hydrostatic drive is really moving pretty quick at this stage. Let's keep going, fifth. There's a lot of pressure being put in here. At the moment, we're at about 180 PSI being run through the hydrostatic drive. Let's ramp it up again, another gear. And that's it, we're in overdrive. What about lockup? Just lockup. You actually noticed the difference. When lockup did come in, it actually did speed up the output shaft, but in a car, it wouldn't necessarily speed up the output shaft, it would slow the engine down a little bit, right?
We could also check the line pressure at 6th gear as well. So we got.
So now you're ramping up here, yeah? Where are we at?
180, 190.
Yeah, keep going.
That's it. That's all we get in 6th gear.
Right. Now you'll normally run it at about this for about half an hour.
Yeah.
But you'll run it up and down through some of the gears so we can make sure that all the gears work and everything.
You'll put a bit of load on the back as well.
So now we're up to about 300 PSI, about 400. Now let's wind it back and we'll go down through the gear. So that's back in the 5th. You've still got lock up on at that stage.
It's off now.
It's up now, down another one. That's 4th gear. Now this is the gear that most people that are actually doing dyno runs in the cars while they're in the vehicle, they'll normally be in this gear because it's 1-to-1 all the way through. The good thing about it,
And
it's a big auto.
You can see that we've got our transmission ratio here.
Yeah, you're sitting in 1-to-1, so we know what we're at. Now we're turning around and we got, it's a big auto to fit, it barely fits in here. What's the biggest one we've got? Big 4R100?
Yeah.
Big 4R100.
No, we do have the Allison, but we have spun that up.
So we actually run something as big as an Allison on this thing, so that's pretty big. That's the Allison 1000.
But the 4R100 is definitely the longest.
Oh look, big deep pan and everything. Cycles the oil through the whole machine. It's got big filters in and everything like that as well. It's actually got 2 big filters in.
Yep.
So we double filter the oil as we're going. I can feel it's actually getting nice and warm now.
So right now it's about 46 degrees.
It's barely touchable by hand. So everything's looking good.
Yeah.
How about we have some fun? Right? Let's start bringing her up. We'll bring the RPM up.
We'll have a bit of
Bring the pressure
as
up.
well.
Bring her up. Now how about we go, so we're sitting happy, giving a bit of a hard time. The RPM's well and truly up. Now let's load it up. Let's start bringing the load up. It's 400 PSI, 700 PSI, 900. It's nearly 1000 PSI of pressure we're running through the hydrostatic drive to try and hold it back. That's how much load we're putting on it. The temperature hasn't moved a lot. She's doing really well. Let's back off the hydrostatic. Bring her down. We'll slow it down. And we'll bring her down through the gears. We'll idle her all down. Second. First. Whole machine's moving as it's coming down through the gears.
We can also test reverse.
Hey?
We can also test reverse.
Well, I think we can do that for another thing. I'm here, we assume that it worked. You'll test it in a minute. Let's bring it to a stop. Alright. Now normally that test would last over half an hour. Normally we would never bring the hydrostatic drive up to 1000 PSI of resistance. That is a lot of pressure. Poor thing, the hydrostatic drive will be getting way hotter than what the auto will because there's so much resistance. It looks, look, it's more dramatic when you've got big things moving and everything, but when it's bolted in something that's equivalent to a small lathe, you can see the output shaft, we got the full torque converter and everything's on the front, the big motor. A successful run. There's no oil leaks, there was no noises, everything worked. Obviously Daniel will go through and actually do a full run. Well, he actually did it probably yesterday to do the run. They're quite easy to put on there. Big plate. So that's how we dyno an auto. This one's a Extreme 200 Series Landcruiser auto that you just finished building, what, yesterday?
No, I actually finished it a few days ago because
it's
been drying in the paint booth and then
I think
cleaned it all up.
They prettied up the area before we did the filming today. Now, we don't do front wheel drive autos on this dyno, but we do most others, right? And all the standard ones, most of everything that we do is a heavy duty to some version. This one's got a Nomad valve body, but it's an Extreme auto, deep cast aluminium pan on it. It's got all the good gear on it. It's good to see it run. It's all tested. We normally send out reports with most of the auto. So when you buy an Extreme auto, you get the reports, the whole lot. And this is how we dyno it. So it's a successful run. You happy with what we did?
No, that's good. I'll probably run a little bit longer, but we'll
do that. So if you want to see us run your auto, what auto would you like to see us run on this from your own car or anything that you know? We'll try and give it a go. We'll try and film them. Most importantly, please subscribe. It means a lot to us if you subscribe and that. And maybe you'll catch both me and Daniel in the next episode. See ya.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.